This is how Lori usually does her makeup. I've done the other side using all the same products, just different techniques. Let me show you how. This is Lori, and today we're going to be adjusting her makeup routine. She's done her makeup on this half of her face with all of her normal products, how she usually does it. And then I'm going to use those same products and same tools and do this half of her face. You don't need to go out and buy a ton of new things to get the result that you're wanting. You can just change your techniques a little bit. Are there any specific things that you want to enhance or learn how to do better?
Overall general enhancement. One spot is my lipstick in the upper lip, trying to make my lips look fuller without having everything bleed into the fine lines.
Okay, we can do that. This is the foundation that Lori uses, and how do you normally apply this?
I just start to brush it around, a second layer over my cheeks and on my chin, because I have a mild case of rosacea. Do a second layer over top of that.
I actually want to try and work with her rosacea. Instead of having to add the blush back in, I'll just go lighter where she has a little bit of that natural redness poking through. You really don't need a ton of foundation. Like, you can feel how light I'm tapping with the bristles. It's like airbrushing almost. As it's closer to her nose, because we aren't blushing it in this area, I will make sure that I'm covering that with foundation. I'm gonna leave this a little bit more bare. Lori has this concealer, but you don't like it because you felt like it was too light and emphasize things, right?
I liked how it looked when I put it on, but then when I would see myself in pictures or in a mirror, it just looked off.
I do think this is a touch light. As we get older with your concealer, that color match should get closer to your foundation color. So I actually brought this for Lori. It looks a little bit dark in here, but it's not that dark. It's a closer match to her foundation. I know that's not something she already had, but it's a gift. Okay. In the spirit of making what you have work, she could also have mixed that concealer with her foundation to make that shade darker. This shade, you'll see, has a bit of a peachy undertone, which is good because it's going to counteract any purpley blue tones like that. We're just going to tap this in, okay? Oftentimes it's just too light and too bright, and it's drawing attention to that area and can really work against you. So look for something a bit closer to your foundation shade and with some peachy tones, because that's going to sort of color correct the natural darkness that we get underneath our eyes. Around the nose, sort of buffing away at anywhere I feel like you might want a little bit more coverage. Lori doesn't normally wear blush. I'm gonna mix the tiniest bit of this Lumi Glotion with one of her lipsticks to make more of like a liquid texture. Before, you felt like it was too like stripey almost when you would wear it.
Like everything was pulling my face down.
Okay.
And we're trying to lift my face up these days.
Start at the outer corner of the eye and down. Start the placement right there, because that's going to give you a bit of a lift. I'm also going to blend it slightly forward onto the apple, so you're getting the best of both worlds. A little bit of her lipstick, a bit of that Lumi Lotion, tapping it in right here and slightly forward. And that liquid highlighter is going to give us a nice bit of luminosity to the skin, really kind of youthful, flush.
Youthful.